Downforce is a very unique arcade-style Formula 1 game that was released for the PlayStation 2 in 2002, and this game takes a very different approach to your typical Formula 1 style of racers, as it adds in a very futuristic style dynamic to it with the use of arcade elements that allows you to drive with a variety of different racing cars, anything from modern day at the time Formula 1 examples to more futuristic over the top examples of race cars, and it definitely offers up something very different. Even though likes of Formula 1 games may not be for everybody, this game definitely has something that's different, that offers a good balance between different dynamics that will definitely suit a number of different play styles. While you're racing as Formula 1 cars specifically, the game itself has without a doubt some of the best handling physics in a racing game that could be seen on the PlayStation 2. Even from the visuals, like the cars themselves, there's a lot of over exaggerated elements seen on the cars, like with different chassis types, spoilers, racing wheels, and different types of decals and other attributes that are available on the vehicles themselves. But where the game definitely appeals is in its handling characteristics of the vehicles themselves, because while it is a Formula 1 game at heart, the handling physics in this game are incredible, and especially for an early PS2 title. And this proved without a doubt that it was possible to create very good handling game physics within racing games, and it's crazy to think that many other games didn't utilize many of these aspects. Even though the handling physics, right, they are excellent, and it's definitely one of the best seen on the system, there is at times when the cars, depending on various elements, if you're driving too fast, you can somewhat slip off the course or lose grip, but that's just to be expected with various features. But in saying that, it's still one of the better handling racing games seen on the system, because it's so fluent, it's so dynamic, and it's very, very responsive. Now each car that you race as does have a unique feel to it and has different attributes, but you will definitely know the types of cars you enjoy racing with, and it has a really good balance between skill and overall complexity. So yes, it is a challenging game to pick up and play at first, but when you get used to the handling physics, you will definitely have one of the best racing experiences, in my opinion, that you can have on the PlayStation, because again, down to the handling of the cars, because it really is that good, that you can definitely improve your skills, and you will definitely be able to adapt to different race types, the tracks, to the environments, and you will eventually be able to win races pretty decently once you become familiar with all of those aspects. It genuinely is a very, very good all-round solid title, and the game itself, with these attributes, it was reflected in its reviews. While the game didn't receive like insane reviews that you would get with your more typical high-end racers like with Gran Turismo and so forth, this game definitely did get solid reviews in the magazines, and most stated that the handling physics of the cars were definitely its best feature, and it does have really good visuals on top of that as well. It is a very good looking game, especially for an early PS2 racing game. It just has a really good balance of all of those elements thrown in, and coupled with that, with the various modes and tournaments and multiplayer aesthetics, it definitely will give you more than enough reason to keep playing, because it does have many elements with a variety of different tracks, a lot of different cars to choose from and unlock as you play. So there's enough features here to keep you entertained for quite a while, and it is a very good game just in general, because it does give you a great sense of achievement with regards to your skill levels. Once you start to get better at the races in general, you will have a lot of fun with this game. I have to say now, for myself personally, I never played this game as such back in the day, but I had seen it on store shelves, but I just never got round to picking it up. So we're getting to play it now and getting to experience it in all its glory. I have to say that definitely in terms of handling characteristics, it's hands down one of the best handling games I've ever seen or ever witnessed or played on the PlayStation 2, hands down. It's just so responsive and so direct, and you'll definitely notice that straight away when you play it. It will take a bit of time to get used to certain features in the game, but give it time and you will enjoy it. It really is a good solid game, a really good solid racer all round. While it doesn't have all the licensed kind of attributes and aesthetics you would be more familiar with your more mainstream Formula 1 games, this is definitely a good balance and in between, and it's a good alternative if you are a fan of Formula 1. It just has a really good understanding and a really good common ground of all of the aspects seen within previous racing games. So for that reason alone, I definitely recommend that you go and check this out for sure. It is a fun game that has enough unique elements to it that will keep you entertained for quite a while, plus the handling really is very, very good. So I'd love to know your thoughts on Downforce for the PS2, if you have played it yourself on the PlayStation, and if so, what do you think of this game? Be sure to share it down in the comments below, and if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated of future videos. And if you would like to see more content around more F1 type games also seen on the PS2, you can check out this playlist here on screen to see more of those games in action action. And I will see you all in the next one.